This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Welcome back to We Them Girls Podcast. That girl Mel here.
Annabelle in the cut.
Back for another week.
New week.
On this earth. In the US of A. Yeah. How y'all feeling?
Well.
The Lord rocked you today.
Oh, God. My energy is so low. My head hurts and everything.
Oh, that's how it be sometimes. You know, every now and then you go to church and the Lord just give you a 1-2 punch.
I was like, I just cannot stop crying. Like, it would just not stop.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
You be eating that sometimes.
I'll eat that.
Yeah.
Because I tried to cry last night. And it started and it stopped. Like,
Not you tried to cry. Like, come on, get it out.
Yo, it's like a constipated cry. How you constipated crying?
That's hilarious.
But it'd be like it though. You be trying to be so strong, and then you go to church, and it's like,
just let it out.
Just let it out.
Just let it out. What you holding on to it for?
It'd be a lot. Heart be all heavy.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you cry,
You
that's
feel
it.
relieved. Y'all, crying is a human response. So if you feel like you need to cry, just go and let it out.
Yeah.
Feel a little weight lifted off your
You
shoulders.
feel a little weight, but then your head be all heavy. And
Yeah. Take you some Tylenol. Church was good though.
It was so good.
I'm glad the snow done calmed down and we could finally go back. Girl, get your little feet on. Y'all, we got a guest on the couch today that ain't gonna be doing no talking.
She pretended to be asleep, but you know it is. We just it's been a Sunday.
It's been a Sunday. She keeps rubbing her little toes on my knee.
Traffic is crazy. It's warm outside. Everybody's out. All the car wash lines are long.
I know I wanted to go to a car wash, but I figured it was gonna be cool.
Quit, Charlie.
Gonna be super long.
It was nuts. I was like, ain't no way.
That's because everybody's cars are filthy.
Filthy.
Yeah. It's snow.
Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe I can get there tomorrow. Next week.
Next week is crazy.
Y'all know I don't be one. I wish I was the go to the car wash person all the time.
But it's ain't even all the time. It's just like
I just need a rinse.
Yeah. Rinse that snow off your car. Didn't they say it can eat away some stuff?
At your paint.
Yeah. Rinse that off.
But I be wanting up men to take my car to go and really get clean.
Well, until then.
I'll go every.
You gonna wait until the man come? That is insane.
I'll go get a rinse, but it's gonna really have to be warm for me to go to the car wash.
So where you want to get a rinse at?
You go through any of the cheap ones.
Girl, go to the car wash.
Throw a splash of water on you.
Let them put some shine on her. You ain't even gotta get out.
It just be the thought of pulling over to go. It'd be the last thing on my list.
Well, put it third on your list.
While I'm at the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not something that you're leaving the house to do.
No.
But while you're out running around, just make it one of your stops.
My car is a mom car.
You ain't gotta do the inside. Just
I
get
be
that
on the
snow off
inside done. And then my gremlin tears it back up.
Charlie, why do you keep rubbing your little grubby feet on me? I don't want you to.
You're going to have to go sit in the chair. We'll move your feet back.
Yeah, you can keep them right there.
I'll be moving my feet like that too.
I be wanting my feet to touch. If somebody's there, I want my feet to touch them. So what you been up to?
Girl, my life is hectic right now. It is crazy. Between work, I just filled my vending machine up today and I don't know how long. Price is Christmas. I just ain't had time to go over. So, hush. Just did that today. Just between work, her dance, trying to do that. It's too much. So, but now that we've been using calendars, I'm gonna book it in my calendar.
Yeah. Calendars are crazy. Thing is, we've had them for so long.
Now we gotta use them.
Exactly. We've not been intentional about using them.
Yeah.
And that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, so I'm gonna write that down because when I don't go, I waste too much product and I lose out on so much money. So, yeah. What you been doing?
Girl, life just done got busier.
Busy. And it's like I prayed for it to be busy.
Yeah. And I was thinking that the other day at work because I was like, oh my gosh, like it was nonstop. And I was like, well, I'm not going to even like open my lips to complain because I prayed for it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to complain about him answering a prayer.
Yeah.
Right. Like, yeah, I was tired, but just finish it out and go to sleep. Yeah. But yeah, so I know we didn't announce it here, but we got into Deanna and I for our other business, Main and Beauty Bar. Head over to that page. We got into a business incubator, and it was, y'all, God is just too good. Like, that was what I was crying about today. Just about how good God is and how he literally, like, we said on one of these episodes that all you gotta have is the faith of a mustard seed. Literally. And if you show him some faith and you know, take some steps towards it, he'll do the rest. Yeah. And so we got into a business incubator, very competitive one, but very popular here in Louisville. And it's a year-long program that just is about all things business for the entrepreneur, brown and black entrepreneurs. And they just help you with literally everything to amplify your business, to start your business, to elevate your business. Whatever it is that you're looking to do with your business, they're going to help you do it. And the fact that we got in was just
like, and like, dang, I lost my train of thought. You said something about it just went away. You just said something and it popped up in my head. Oh, I like that we not the only ones that be confused about stuff or don't know something.
Let me tell you.
Because it is, y'all, it's a whole lot. And I was thinking about Brendan when we had did it and saw how many like multimedia, like Brendan, when they have the informational, we're going to have to find out so that you can get like applied because it is something that will really like help you like one up your business.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to do everything on your own. Like it's so many resources that can help us and that we don't even know about. It's so many different like programs and it's just so much out there that and people that are willing to help black and brown people elevate their business. So I was just like, hey.
And I think starting a business, one, if you are first generation entrepreneur, it's a lot that you don't know and it can be very intimidating.
Yeah.
Because there's so much information. And then a lot of people just expect you to know certain stuff. And it's like, you don't know what you don't know. And if you ain't had anybody to like, basically come after, you don't know nothing. You just winging it. And so like, I was just like, we have really come to the end of the road of what we could do by ourselves and on our own with the information that we knew. And I was just like, Lord, you know we need this. You know we need this. And I think he was just waiting for us to ask and waiting for us to lean on him and really put our trust and faith in him. And when I say, yeah.
I'm going to say it when you get done. No, it was what you said.
What?
The other day, y'all was... I was on the phone with Mill the other day, y'all, because we be getting so amped after all these little meetings and stuff. And I told me, I said, we was talking about something, and we was talking about paying tithes and offering. And I said, okay, so you really supposed to do your tithes, this and this and this way. Da, 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 da. I said, well, I just give what I can at that moment. And I was like, oh, well, I'm really supposed to give this number. So
She said, yeah, I like to put up a little 20, 25. I was like,
she
I
said,
said, so
you just doing more of an offering.
because she was really talking about tithes, and I was like, so.
Y'all, in the moment, I was so weak.
Because I was so serious. Like, I was not even trying to, be funny in that moment. I was really listening to what she was saying. But she kept on saying tithes, and I was like, well, the word says 10%. And the $20 is not 10% of what you make.
Because when I saw my year to date, I said, oh, that's what I'm really supposed to be paying.
Yeah. I said,
so you just
really
doing
just doing more offering. It's all right.
Y'all, it was how she said it. And she was so serious. And I died because I was like, dog, shut up.
What's being that serious?
I know. I was
You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. Lord, it's a lot on my plate.
Yeah. We're gonna get there.
Whew.
But no, I'm really thankful for where he has us. And I mean, being in it is very, the amount of things that we have to do, the amount of information we have to give, the amount of meetings.
Yeah.
Because if I schedule another meeting.
I think I got 3 tomorrow.
I got 2 tomorrow. But I always, after every meeting, I always feel like a step ahead or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel very accomplished. I also have just been looking at it as like, think about where you're going to be a year from now.
I know. Yeah.
Because when you know better, you do better. Well, when you know better, you should do better. And I know that for us, we will do better. And I'm excited to see our business elevate. Yeah. And to be able to just gain all of this knowledge and to be able to pass it on.
I'll be like, oh, okay. I'm like, I ain't know what.
I ain't know most of this. We got on the call the other day. I was like, girl, I'm confused in the mud. I'm lost. But no, people are really willing to help. I think, like you said, that's one of another, girl, get it out. That's another plus side to it, is just seeing how many people really want to see you succeed and how many people are really willing to help you and not look at you like you dumb or you asking stupid questions.
Because they've been in our shoes before, too.
Exactly.
So.
But yeah, God is good.
And free yourself? What was it, free yourself? No, it's just on what you've been up to.
That was what I've been up to. Free myself. I'm just thankful for God bringing us together, because honestly, life has elevated since we become friends.
We've been friends a very long time.
A long time. A very long time. But literally everything that we say we want to do, we end up doing. And God just does it in such a dope way.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just thankful. We locked in.
For lifers.
Period.
I think my free myself was today at church. They was talking about, this is why my eyes hurt. And they was just, pastor was talking about just, feeding into your kids. And I think I just broke down because I really don't give myself enough grace. And being a parent is my hardest job.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. It's not easy. And so, we get overstimulated, we get overwhelmed. There's so much going on, and you try to be a parent, and you try to do this and that, and it's just you. Her other parent is involved, don't get me wrong, but it's just you.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel like you have to be there all the time, but still juggle going to work, going to these classes, doing other stuff that I'm doing, and then coming home and trying to make sure that she eats and make sure that she gets attention. It's just a whole lot. So I was just like, even when he was like, how you talk to your kids and this and that and other, and I think I just broke down because I was like, I try my hardest to not even gentle parent, but not get overwhelmed. But I get so overwhelmed. And it's like, I'll like have a conversation about it, but like I get told basically like I shouldn't be a certain way because she's 5 or whatever, or like I'm not supposed to feel anything because of her age. But it's like I know I do feel that, so I just really now keep it all to myself. Like I tell y'all and stuff, but it ain't every day. So like I just keep it to myself, and it all builds up, and it becomes overwhelming. So I was just like, I really needed to hear his word because that's been my biggest struggle the last couple months is my parenting. And I was just like, yeah, I needed to hear this. And I always try to like pray over my parenting skills and all this and the other because he's the help that I need.
Sure.
Like, not another human. Like, God is the help that I need to help me get through being a parent. Because right now, she's changing, I feel like 24/7.
Yeah.
And that's like something crazy to deal with. Like, yeah, I changed too, but it's like I'm getting to know a new person all the time. Especially when she learns new stuff or does something new. It's like something all the time. So I was just like,
because it's like she's really only been here
few years.
for a few years.
Yeah.
So she's literally gonna be learning. If we still learning stuff at 30,
34, 33.
girl, forget what 30s we was in. But yeah, like she's brand new.
Yeah. It's just tough sometimes. It's like her attitude, like I know I have to have control of my attitude because her attitude's not always going to be one way. And so I was just like, oh, I was like, I needed that. But
you're doing a good job. Good job.
It's a learning process every single day. Every, like, from morning to night, it's something. Like, something changes. But that's my girl.
I think you're doing an amazing job. It was so sweet to see her wiping your tears today.
She was wiping them hard, too.
It looked like it. But it was...
Skin all dry. Eyes pulled down. I have to go home and moisturize real good. Man.
I'm weak. Because my mama handed her some tissue and she was like, what? She was like, okay. Like, I'm on it. But no, it was really sweet. And I think you... I don't know, I tell you all the time, but I think you're an amazing mom.
Thanks.
Like, I get to not be there for everything, but I feel like I get kind of a front seat to see, like, what all you do. And I could see how overwhelming it is, but to see that you get it done, like, all the time. And I think to see how much she wants to be around you is a testament to how good how good of a mom you are.
Even like when because y'all, sometimes I feel like my mean is like another level. And it's like, I don't try to. Or what I think that she thinks is mean for me. But even then, like, she still wants to, I'm still mommy. Like, she still wants to be up under me. She still thinks, says we're best friends. And
you still her person.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I just be having to pray about it. Because it's like, that overstimulation is, it's a lot. But we're just working on through.
Period. Well, I feel like for today's episode, I want to talk about just transitions. Because I feel like we in one right now. I know we. Yeah. When I say one, I just mean like a season of transition.
It's about sit down here.
For sure.
Yeah.
And being okay with it.
And I've been okay with that.
Like, I feel like, everybody says in the beginning of the year, this year is about. I feel like the year can be about whatever you want it to be about, but I really do feel like this year is the year for us to transition into a new level.
Yeah.
And when you trying to go somewhere new, you can't bring everything old with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think enough people talk about what it feels like in that in-between stage of transition.
Yeah.
And how uncomfortable it can be. Because for me, I'll speak for me personally, and then you can speak for you personally. For me, it feels like a tug of war of like my old self and old habits and my new self and where I want to go. And it's like my old self is kind of pulling and tugging at the new self, like, oh, we're not ready yet. Yeah. The new self is like, girl, come on. Like, we're here.
Like, it's bedtime.
Yes. And it's like, I broke down in the gym working out one day because I think it was like after we had come back from homecoming. Oh, yeah. Dang, we ain't been here for long. But I was just irritated looking at myself in the mirror because of how bloated I looked. Because we had did all that drinking and stuff and eating terrible. Over the weekend and how fast it catches up with you. Yeah. And I was like, dang, I did so good like these past few weeks only for me to like not see my results. Yeah. Off the back of one weekend. And I was like, I'm so sick of doing this to myself. Yeah. And my trainer was like, why you keep doing that? Yeah. And I was like, I mean, it was homecoming. I was excited. I was around all my friends. I ain't seen them in a while. He was like, I mean, I heard what you're saying, but he was like, you do know that you can have fun without doing all of it. Yeah. You can have fun without drinking. You can. I was like, I mean, I heard what you're saying, but I'm just not there yet. Right. I was like, I completely understand what you're talking about. I was like, I'm just not all the way there yet. Yeah. And I broke down because I was just like, now I'm not saying that I've been called to like completely give up alcohol or nothing, but I don't want to keep on sabotaging my results. Yeah. Just because I can't like not do as much. Yeah. Or, you know. And so I was just like, why you keep doing this to yourself? And then he was like, Mel, you good? I was like, yeah, it feels like this tug of war. And he was like, I know what you're talking about. Like, I've been there. He was like, I'm not trying to get down on you or nothing, but I just know where you're trying to go. Yeah. And so I was just like, man, this transition period it can get uncomfortable. Yeah. And it's not uncomfortable in my moments by myself. What do you mean? I'm good when I'm by myself. I don't need a drink. I don't need to eat bad. I don't need to. It's when I'm in those familiar environments where you used to being a certain way in that environment, but now you gotta kind of do it different and you're not used to doing it different. Yeah. That's where it can like start to get uncomfortable for me. I think like the transition period, it's like I thought I was gonna be way more uncomfortable than what I am. I think because I've been in the uncomfortable space so many times that now it's like I'm not as uncomfortable. I'm like, all right, just stop playing. Like, just do it. And because I was proud of myself the other day. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a coffee before I go to work. And I was just like, I'm not uncomfortable. It's just like, stop playing around. But I was gonna get a coffee the other day and I didn't. I was like, no, we got coffee at home. So my thing has been trying to eat more at home, get my coffee at home, and not spend unnecessary money that I don't need to spend. Like, I know that you have to spend money for work and to do stuff, but just unnecessary stuff. So it's been help. Like, it really helps when you like tired of playing around. It does help. So, yeah, I know how I want to live my life. Thanks. So I'm like, if I know that I want to live my life a certain way and I want my business to be a certain way, then there's certain things that I have to do. And it's just point blank period. Like, I just have to If you gonna sit up here, then you can't.
You gonna have to go over to the chair. But it's just I gotta stop playing around with myself.
Mm-hmm. I think that's where for me, because honestly, the spending money part, that ain't even uncomfortable for me. The staying home, that ain't uncomfortable neither, because at this point I don't be wanting to go for real.
Right.
My discomfort is with this whole weight loss journey, because I feel like because I've been on it for so long, and because I did get to a certain point, and I feel like I've fallen. I ain't even gonna say falling off. I just feel like my body has just, one, I'm getting older, so the things that used to work don't work no more.
Yeah.
Or don't work as fast as they used to.
And it's crazy because you gotta train your body different.
It makes me mad. It makes me so mad. I literally could drop 5 pounds in a week.
Yeah.
Easy. By just eating clean, drinking a gallon, and doing some extra cardio.
And it's crazy in the time span where it like slows down.
So mad.
Your 20s and 30s, just...
I'm only 4 years into the 30s. I'm not understanding why it slowed down so much.
Now I can't lose no weight because I done turned 30. I got a 3.
So you just still don't want to move at all. I'm working my butt off. And I'm like, can I do more? Yes. But I think what irritates me is that I feel like I'm doing more than I used to.
Yeah.
And what I used to do got me results quicker than what I'm doing now. And so it's like, now it's me trying to figure out what works for this 34-year-old body versus the 28, 29-year-old body. And so that's frustrating. And it's just like I have to give up more than I have to sacrifice more than I had to sacrifice before to get the results that I want now. And it's more frustrating than anything.
Yeah.
But I'm also loving the journey too, because it's a new one.
Yeah.
And I'm always up for a challenge.
Yeah.
And I always enjoy being on a new journey because you just learn so much.
Yeah.
So that's where that like discomfort, but also kind of a friction comes in when you are transitioning into a closer relationship with God.
Yeah.
And trading in your desires for His.
Mm-hmm.
That can be kind of like,
a
little iffy, because it's like God will tell you to give something up and you be like, dang, it's too
like hold on now.
I done already gave that up now.
Please, brother.
So you don't want me to have nothing. But it's like, no, I want you to have more.
Yeah.
So
you gotta get rid of something to get more.
Exactly. And He knows what's better for you. So what He's telling you to give up is like, girl,
crazy.
That's light work. I'm trying to get you over here to the land of milk and honey.
That's where I need to be for real.
You over here playing around. So, but that's getting a little easier too, because it's like, I want what you want from me now. Like, I see what my desires got me. I want yours. Because of what?
Yeah, it's that gym stuff for me has just been so inconsistent. It's something always going on a Monday. I'm like, I love to start out my workouts on a Monday, and I just have not been able to. But it's like when I do get to go, I instantly see my body change, and I'm like, okay, there it is. And then I go home, and it goes back to what it was. But I'm like, I ain't even mad at myself. I'm gonna just keep
keep going
in the circle.
Yeah, as long as you don't give up. That's when you fail, is when you give up.
Yeah.
But as long as you keep showing up.
Yeah. I think I was like I've been on a lot of virgin tours.
There's been a lot of works.
I was sitting in my living room on the computer just like doing all this work, and I was like, I've not been on my computer in so long, like doing so much stuff, like
Mm-mm.
all the tabs open and all the work to do. And it's like, wow, like now you really a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
You really an entrepreneur. Like you have to do this. And I'm like,
You know what I said that the other day? I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like a real entrepreneur.
but I don't want to do all of this.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I was like looking at the product and writing it down and figuring numbers. And I'm like, I don't
Them
want
numbers.
to. It's numbers. Just let me count the money. Golly.
I just want to count the money that's coming in. All of them numbers is,
I
child.
was like, I don't want to do this, and I need to clean up, and I need to cook, and I was like, but this is what I prayed for.
And it's just like laying the groundwork. Once the groundwork is laid, and once you kind of get into the groove of it, you'll be able to find more of a balance and routine.
Yeah.
But right now, it's gonna be a little hectic for a little while.
It's a little hectic.
Yeah.
But I was like, I also know that I need to get right because I want a new car. And I want to add a cleaning lady into my budget. Like, I think if I had a cleaning lady, life would be straight. At least once a month.
Yeah.
I can keep up with the basic stuff. But I was like, it's just certain things that I want. I love to live by convenience. At this point, like, convenience me, please.
Please. Take something off my plate.
Please. The fact that you can drive up to everything and pick up your orders, convenience. But yeah, it's just, you got to be uncomfortable to become comfortable.
For sure. And I know I want a house.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not rushing it.
Yeah.
It's going to come when it's supposed to. But I love that, like I said, we laying the groundwork and we getting in order.
We're getting in order.
So that when the time does come, I'll have everything needed or necessary to get that. Because I know it's going to be bomb. When people be like, so what do you see it for yourself? Because people always be like, so really you've never seen kids for yourself? I'm like, no.
You can see your life how you see your life.
You can see your life and kids don't have to be there. People be so shocked when I say it. They be like, so do you see a husband? Yes. It's plenty of married couples out here ain't got no kids. I know several. So, but yeah, and I've always just seen a gorgeous home. Always.
I see one with a big island in there.
A big
I have a double oven.
Mm-hmm. Open floor plan. Yeah. And I know it's coming.
Y'all know I like that barn style.
You're such a barn style person.
I'm very basic, and the barn style homes are very basic to me.
But the way you do stuff be really cute.
It be fire when I see them. This is way off track, but we was watching a YouTube video last night, and the lady it was an open floor plan, but on her wall was like it was an entertainment center, and it had like the wood slats in the middle. It had the 2 shelves on the side, and then at the bottom was all cabinets, and the TV was mounted in the middle. And she had like the little round circle plants, you know what I'm talking about? Like the garlands we had got to put over the mirror. It was like those plants. And she had like a calendar sitting in front. And everything was white. So everything was black and white. She had the barn door. It was so cute. But y'all know I like a barn style home. And
it'll be cute once you get it too. But yeah, I'm thankful for where God has us. And I also wanted to talk about how we transition and we know like what journey we on, how much we've grown and evolved and stuff, but how other people still want to try to hold you to your past and hold you captive to their past. Like there's absolutely no way on earth
that you can't change. You're not supposed to change. Why you do that?
Oh, you done changed. You a different person now.
Am I not supposed
to be?
Doesn't even make sense.
And I always, I always wonder, like, what makes people say that, but I feel like the only people that say that are the people that don't change.
That don't change.
That is so crazy to me.
People really don't change. Or people be stuck in their ways.
Forever.
Forever.
The fact that you can still have the same mindset at 21 that you have at 41
is nuts.
Is insane to me.
Like, you don't want better for yourself? You don't want to do something different?
Who told you couldn't grow up? Who told you that you weren't allowed to be a new person?
Yeah.
Because for some people, becoming a new person is like, oh, you done switched up.
Mm-hmm. It grabs my girls when people go, well, why you want to do that? Why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't I? And what do it got to do with you?
I don't want to be stuck in the same spot all my life.
So what made you want to do that? It's questions like that just scream hater.
Because why would you? That's nuts.
It's so crazy to me. I can't stand when somebody's like, oh yeah, girl, I went to school with them. And when they say school, they talking about high school. I went to school with them and they always been like it. You do not know them now.
You don't know them now.
You ain't seen them since
yesterday.
You graduated.
Like.
Or I hate oh yeah, I went to high school with them. They was real lame. High school?
Everybody was lame. We kids.
So now I am somebody that today I'll be like, if I see you, if you become lame to me, then you can't unlame yourself. As an adult.
As an adult.
Because I do feel like if you lame as an adult.
But in high school?
In high school?
So you still thinking about me at 33? That's crazy.
Who I was at 16? That's insane.
That's nuts.
Like that, they couldn't get no swag about themselves from then until now.
Why they can't switch up? They might get a black girl effect.
They might have got some fashion sense, you know.
They might have a little swag now. Fashion I would give you the fits to put together.
They done experienced life a little bit.
Might have traveled.
Broaden their horizons. It's like that. Y'all don't give nobody no room to grow. Like, y'all just want to keep people in this little box that you created for them. They didn't create this box. The box is imaginary. You created this little bitty box for them. And the moment that they step outside of that box in any way.
And I think the people that do it be stuck in their ways too.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when you get to talk to them, it's like, you ain't changed not a bit.
You ain't changed at all. So you still the same at 41 as you was at 17.
And complaining about everybody else.
Because you miserable. Them be the only people complaining about it.
People be miserable. Like, y'all don't have nothing going on.
Mm-mm.
Y'all just be miserable.
That's why they be sitting around checking on everybody else.
Watching and looking.
Mm-hmm. Just looking at it. It's so crazy to me. I could not imagine being that miserable. Or I can't imagine not having anything going on for myself that I gotta be worried about everybody else.
It's nuts.
Get you some business.
Y'all got to get some business.
And you got to grow up.
They just don't.
Mm-mm.
It's like, my gosh.
It's like the people who like never get their driver's license.
I don't understand it.
Or never learn to drive.
Why? Okay. No, why are you not getting your license?
Why?
Why you don't want to drive? If you've never driven before, what are you scared of?
And some people be like, well, I got in a car wreck when I was such and such.
What if you didn't, though?
Okay, and what if you did? It's time to
man up.
Get some therapy or something. But why are you waiting on everybody else to drive you around? That is, I could never live that life.
I don't like getting an Uber asking for a ride when I'm getting my oil changed.
It's one thing to not be able to drive for like physical reasons or something like it.
But just because
you okay with waiting on a ride? Y'all, please don't be afraid to evolve and push through the uncomfortable moments because they will come.
And get away from people who don't want to evolve.
Yes, please. Because you are who you surround yourself with.
Yes.
It is such a true statement. Birds of a feather do flock together. To say that if you hang out with a bunch of cheating ass niggas, excuse my French, to say that you're the only one in the group that don't.
Lies.
It's crazy. I mean, you might be, but there's no way you could get me to believe it. Because that's who you surround yourself with. So yeah, just it's time to level up. Like, we got to. We got to want more for ourselves. And with Trump in office, you better take it upon yourself to level up and get the information that you need, because he's finna erase some of it. So get in them books, get your knowledge up, and level up.
I want to learn with my knowledge this year on how to invest.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because I want to learn how to make my money work for me.
Yeah.
And grow for me.
Yeah.
Without me doing anything.
Without doing anything. We got goals, y'all. Let's get it.
It's time to reach them. And do what you got to do to reach them. Don't just write your goals down and then not make no steps towards them. Here. Because we've been doing that for a minute. But not no more.
Not no more. That's it.
Yeah. But y'all, if y'all are not already subscribed,
you should.
You should. You absolutely should. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. Also, head over to WeThemGirls.com. All of our platforms will be listed there. And y'all, we got merch.
We got merch. I'm about to say.
Brandon, tell them where they can find the merch at.
Right on the website, WeThemGirls.com. You hit that purchase merch button, and it take you straight to the store.
We got all kinds of stuff. We got leggings. We got pajamas.
I want them pajamas.
Listen, we got house shoes. We got hoodies. We got t-shirts.
I'm gonna place an order.
Listen, because I'm gonna be with them girls down. We got confirmed stuff.
I need a coffee mug.
We got confirmed if you want to rock the network. We also got Big and Lazy. Head over to Big and Lazy. Is it bigandlazy.com?
Yep, bigandlazy.com.
Period. Yep. We got merch for everybody. So
then we still got the subscription service going if you want to donate money there or, get some extra content.
Period.
Yeah, I gotta go order some stuff. Look
at me. Time to level up.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast
It's
Network.
Going back into
yeah. You need a thing.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all this week. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Audio Wednesday.
Visual Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.